Very good afternoon, dear students. Today we are discussing how to find the principal amount, how to find the rate of interest. So we are discussing only how to find the principal amount, how to find the rate of interest. Now we are going to see the first question. A certain amount of money let out at simple interest in total amount is 1380 rupees in 3 years. This is the first case. What is the first case here given? Total amount, capital A amount given, and time t is equal to 3 years given. And also second case also they given. Second case given total amount capital A is equal to 1500 and time t is equal to 5 years. What they are asking? Find the sum is find the sum of money means we need to calculate principal amount P and the rate of interest. We need to calculate. We need to calculate principal and rate of interest. Whenever total amount they given, which formula apply here? Total amount formula capital A is equal to P plus. First we are taking only first case. So now solution, we are going to solution. Given that they given two cases, we are taking first case one. First case one. What the total amount they given? Capital A is equal to 1380. Capital A is equal to 1380. T is equal to how many years is given? 3 years. So now we need to apply total amount formula. Capital A is equal to P plus simple interest. Capital A is equal to P plus simple interest formula is P into T into R by 100. After that we are taking LCM. The LCM is 100. 100 into P is 100P plus 1 into PTR is PTR. Next, 100 cross product with the left hand side numerator. So A into 100 is equal to. Then what is the common here? P taking common outside. Remaining value is 100 plus TR. Listen once again. Total amount formula capital A is equal to principal plus simple interest. What is the simple interest formula? ETR by 100. Now you are taking LCM is 100. 100 into P, 100P plus 1 into PTR is PTR. After that, 100 cross product with left hand side numerator. 100 into A is 100. A is equal to, in these two functions, which is the common letter? P is the common letter. So you take P common outside. Remaining left of the element is 100 plus TR. So capital P is equal to 100 plus TR is sent to the left hand side denominator. A into 100 divided by this one side the denominator means 100 plus TR. So everyone understood this point? Only we are taking P only one side. This value are sending left hand side denominator means capital P is equal to 100 plus TR in the denominator means A into 100 divided by 100 plus TR. Now we are substituting the values. First case, what is the total amount they given? 1380 into 100 divided by 100 plus, what is the table here? 3 years, 3 into R. So now P is equal to 1380 into 1000 is 38,000 divided by 100 plus 3R. Consider equation number 1. So everyone understood this point? And we are applying capital A comma P plus simple interest. We are applying simplest formula is PTR by 100. After that we are taking LCM 100. 100 into P is 100P plus 100 into PTR is 100 into 100 transfer with the left hand side. 100 into A is equal to these two functions. P is the taking common letter outside. 100 plus TR. Only P put the right hand side only. This value send to the left hand side denominator. So now capital P is equal to A into 100 by 100 plus TR. Now we are substituting the values. Capital A amount it is called 1300. Capital T is equal to 3. So substituting the values to concern equation number 1. Next one, case 2. In case 2, what is amount here given? 1500 here given. Capital A is equal to 1500. Time T is equal to 5 years. We need to calculate. We will calculate principal amount and rate of interest. So now, second case also given amount value and time value. Here also we need to calculate a P value. So now here also applying same formula. Total amount capital A is equal to P plus simple interest. So now capital A is equal to P plus simple interest formula is PTR by 100. After that, take LCM is 100. Cross product, this is a cross product 100 into P is 100P plus 1 into PTR is PTR. After that, 100 cross product with the left hand side numerator, A into 100 is equal to, what is the common letter here? P is the common letter. Taking outside, remaining element is 100 plus TR. After that, this value is in the left hand side, denominator capital P is equal to A into already left hand side, A into 100 is there, this value is in the denominator 100 plus TR is T into R. Now we are substituting the values, capital A amount is 1500 into 100 divided by 100 plus T is nothing but 5 years into R is 5R. So now capital P is equal to 1500 into 1000 is 15,000 divided by 100 plus 5R. This one is equation number 2. Observe equation 1 and equation 2. Both are P values. Observe both equation 1 and equation 2. Both are P value. That's why equating 1 and 2. Equating 1 and 2. Equating 1 and 2. Okay? Means that is equation 1 is equal to equation 2 because of both are P values only. That's why equating one equation is equal to equation number 2. What is the first equation? 1,38,000 divided by 100 plus 3R. Second one is 10,000 divided by 100 plus 5R. Now here this I think 1530 138 300. Here 2 zeros. This is 1,50,000. 1,50,000. Here 3 zeros. Here 3 zeros get cancelled. So left of the element is 138 divided by 100 plus 3R is equal to 150 divided by 100 plus 5R. Now interchanging the values. This value will go to the left hand side numerator 100 plus 5R divided by this one as it is 100 plus 3R. Or else you can apply cross multiplication method. 138 into this value is equal to 150 into this value. That is zero base. Only I am taking 100 plus 5 on one side. Remaining constant we are taking one side. The zero base 150 divided by this value we are taking right hand side denominator 138 implies 100 plus 5R divided by 100 plus 3R is equal to 150 divided by 138 point value is 1.0809 something we did, that's we can take approximately 1.1. 150 divided by 138 value is 1.089 something value. We are taking approximately 1.1. Now this value cross product with the right hand side numerator. So 100 plus 5R is equal to 1.1. 100 plus 3R is equal to 100 plus 5R. Each number product with 1.1. 1.1 into 100 value is 110 plus 1.1 into 3R is 3.3R. Now we are taking R variable one side, constant value one side. 100 is the constant value, take right hand side, 3.3 are the variability left hand side. So 500 as it is plus 3.3 or take from right hand side to left hand side plus 3.3 shift the left hand side. What is the value we are getting? Minus 3.3 r is equal to constant value already 110 is there. Left hand side take 100 from LHS to RHS. Plus 100 take from LHS to RHS. 110 minus 100. 5 r minus 3 point r, that value is 1.7 r is equal to 110 minus 100 value is 10. We need to calculate r value, that's why 1.7 in the right hand side denominator, or else both the sides are divided with the 1.7, that's why 10 by 1.7. Numerator is 10 is there, denominator is there, 1.7 is there. You should, we should calculate 10 by 1.7. What is the value we are getting? 10 by 1.7. What is the value you are getting here? 10 divided by 1.7. What is the value you are getting here? 5.986 something. This we are taking approximately 6%. Approximately. Here capital R is equal to something we are getting 5.9 something. This one we are taking approximately capital R is equal to 6%. So now R value we are finding. Next what you want? P value. That's why R value substitute in either equation 1 or in equation number 2. R value substitute in either equation 1 or equation 2. That's Zivavesh. I am substituting in equation number 1. R value substitute in equation number 1 we get. So what is equation number 1? P is equal to 1,38,000 divided by 100 plus 3 r. R value is nothing but 6 is equal to 1,38,000 divided by 100 plus 3 6 value is 18. So 1,38,000 divided by 100 plus 18 is 118. That is capital P. Calculate the P value. 1,38,000 divided by 118 value is 1169.5 rupees. This is a principal amount, or else we can write approximately 1170 rupees also. Listen once again. They give two cases. First case they give capital A amount is 1,380 rupees and time T is equal to 350 rupees. Whenever amount they given, we can apply the amount formula. Capital A is equal to P plus simple interest. What is the simple interest formula? Is PTR by 100. After that take LCM is 100. 100 into P is 100. P plus 1 into PTR is PTR by 100. 100 cross product with an LCM is 100 into A is equal to, here what is the common letter? P is the common letter. So P is take common letter from the outside. Remaining element is 100 plus PTR. Only if you want to P value, that's why this we are taking the front side denominator. Capital P is equal to 100 into A divided by 100 plus TR. You know capital A value, capital T value. That's why that both values substitute in the equation. So capital A value is 1,300 into 100 is 1,38,000 divided by 100 plus T value is 3. So 3 into that is considered equation number 1. Second case also they give capital A amount is 1,500. T is equal to 5 years. Same formula apply here. Here also P value we are getting 1,50,000 divided by 100 plus 5 because of here substitute A value and T values. So both are P value. Observe both the equation. Both are P value. That's why equating equation 1 and 2. So your equation 1 and 2 here. Your substitute the equation 1 is equal to equation 2. Here 3 zeros, here 3 zeros we cancel. Left of the element is 130 divided by 100 plus 3 r is equal to 150 by 100 plus 11 plus 5. We can do cross product 138 into 100 plus 5 because of that highest value will come. because so much value is known. That's why I am easily the calculation. R variable taking one side, constant variable taking one side. That's why this value taking this side, this value taking this side. Only interchange this one, or else we can put like this, interchange. So 130 will go to the right hand side denominator, 100 plus 5 will go to the left hand side numerator. 150 by 130 value getting something 1.089. This right approximately 1.1. So don't confuse sir, I am getting answer is 1.08, but you are writing here 1. That is the approximately I am taking 1.089 approximately. That is what is the value I am getting 1.1. That's why I am taking 1.1. This is the approximately. Don't confuse. You are taking approximately. I am not taking exact value. I am not getting exact value. That's why I am taking approximate value. This one approximate. Don't confuse. Approximate value. Next. So now cross product. We are anything now taking 1 or else cross product. 1 into 100 plus 5 is 100 plus 5 are 1.1 into 100 plus 3. R will take one side. Constant taking one side. 5 bar minus 3.3 r is 1.7 r is equal to 110 minus 100 is 10. Only we need to calculate r, that's 1.7 in the denominator. 10 divided by 1.7 value is 5.999 something we are getting. That's why approximate we are taking 6%. That r value substituting in equation 1, r is in equation 2. Substituting in r value in equation 1, we get the p value is 1169.5 rupees. Very important for the final exam. This type of problems, 6 marks question, very important. So everyone understood how to find the p value, how to find the capital R value. Okay, let's see some related problem. Second question will be there. That one also I am explaining. See the second question. A certain amount of money lent out. This is amount to 33,224 rupees and given 2 years. And it amount another condition is the given condition is 4,160 rupees in 5 years. Find the sum of rate and interest. Here also same formula apply here. Only values only interchanging. So remaining everything will be same formula. Only here we need to calculate principal amount and rate of interest. Here also we need to calculate rate of interest and principal amount. See the first question, what is the given? Read the question. Which value they are given? Here also we need to calculate sum of money is nothing but principal amount P, rate of interest we need to calculate capital R. What is the first case here given? Total amount capital A is equal to 3,224. Time T here given 2 years. Time T given here 2 years. Second case here amount is given. Capital A is equal to 4,160. T is equal to 5 years. We need to calculate principal amount and rate of interest. So now whenever amount they given, we are taking amount formula capital A is equal to P plus simple interest. Simple interest formula is PTR by 100. Now we are taking LCM. 100 into P is 100P plus 1 into PTR by 100. And a cross product to the left hand side, 100 into A divided by A is equal to, what is the component here? P is a component. That's why P taking outside 100 plus T. After that, only P only if you want to P means this value is in the left hand side denominator. Already numerator is 800 divided by 100 plus T. Now we are substituting the values. What is the amount value given? 3,224 into 100 divided by 100 plus, what is the T value given? 2 into R is 2R. Now we need to calculate this value. 3,224 into 100 is 3,22,400. 400 divided by 100 plus 2r. Consider equation number 1. Now we are going to second case. Second case they give total amount 4160 time t is equal to 5 years. Now here also applying the total amount for the capital A is equal to P plus simple interest. What is the P value directly? You know this formula, right? Directly P is equal to A into 100 divided by 100 plus here. This is total part no need because of you know already P value. What is the P is equal to A into 100 divided by 100 plus here. That's why if you want to express step by step, that's why I am explaining each every step. This part no need because already P value you know this one. Directly P is equal to 100 divided by 100 plus here you can write after substitute the values. What is the area given? 4160 into 10t into 100 divided by 100 plus time t is equal to 5 into r is 5. Capital P is equal to 4160 100 is 41,600. Divided by 4 lakhs 16,000 divided by 100 plus 5r. This concept is 2. So now observe both are equation 1 and equation 2. Both are p value, that's why equating 1 and 2. So now what is the first equation? 3 lakhs 22,400 divided by 100 plus what is equal to 4 lakh 16,000 divided by 100 plus 5r. Now here this 2 zeros, here 2 zeros get cancelled. Remaining value is 3,224 divided by 100 plus 2r is equal to 4,160 divided by 100 plus 5r. So now these two values are interchanging. R is you can do the cross product with also you get the values. So 100 plus 5r divided by 100 plus 2r is equal to 4160 divided by this value will be down to 3224 implies 100 plus 5r divided by 100 plus 2r is equal to 4160 divided by 4160 divided by 3224, that's point value is 2 point. What is the value getting? 4160. That value you should get value is 1.28 something, 1.28 something. That you can take approximately 1.29. 4160 divided by 3224 nothing value 1.287 something get approximately we are taking 1.29. This is approximately, don't confuse after the cross product and cross multiplication. 100 plus 5r into 1 is 5r is equal to 1.29 into 100 plus 2r. Simplify this one. 100 plus 5r 1.29 into 100 is 129 minus 1.29 into 2. So what is the value getting? 1.29 into 2, that value getting 2.58 or 2.58 or. Now r will take one side, function value will take one side. 5r minus 2.58 r take that side, 2.58 r is equal to 129 minus 100. Now 5r minus 2.58 or nothing but 2.42 r is equal to 29. Capital R is equal to 29 divided by 2.42. Capital R is equal to 29 divided by 2.42 value. To get the value is 11.98. This one we are taking approximately 12%. This is approximate value, not exact value. Here 29 by 2.42 value is 11.9998. This one right approximately 12%. So R value got R value substitute either in equation number 1 or in equation number 2. R value substitute in equation number 1. Equation number 1 is P is equal to 3,22,400 divided by 100 plus 2R. 2 into R value is 12 is equal to 3,22,400 divided by 100 plus 2 into 12 is 24 is equal to 3,22,400 divided by 124. So now 3,22,400 divided by 124 value is 2,600 rupees. 2,600 rupees. This is a principal amount. This is a required P value. This is a required R value. This is the solution. How to find the value of R? How to find R of L? This is a process. Only we are applying the capital A amount formula. After that we are applying simple interest formula also. Both are P value. That's why equating equation 1 and 2. Whenever equating equation 1 and 2, they are getting capital R value. That R value substitute either in equation 1 or in equation number 2. We get the principal values. Capital P is equal to 2,600. This is a required solution. Everyone understood how to find the value of R, how to find the value of it. This is a process. Next we are going to last question in this topic. Dear students, see the third question. What they given third question? A man deposited in 5,000 rupees in saving account. One person amount deposited in saving account. How much is deposited? 5,000 rupees. A man deposits 5,000 rupees in a saving account. What is the rate of interest? 4.5. One person 5,000 rupees deposit in saving account. For the first 2 years, rate of interest is 4.5. First 2 years, what is the rate of interest is 4.5 rupees. What is the simple interest? Don't know. That's why first we have to calculate simple interest. Next 3 years. First 2 years, what is the rate of interest is 4.5%. After next 3 years, what is the rate of interest is 5%. So first 2 years the rate of interest is 4.5%. Next 3 years the rate of interest is 5%. What they are asking? Find the amount due at the end of 5 years. So we need to calculate find the amount due at the end of the 5 years. First we need to calculate first 2 years simple interest. Next we need to calculate next 3 years simple interest. After that we need to calculate principal amount. First 2 years simple interest. After 3 years simple interest. What are the total amount you are getting? That is the total amount due at the end of the 5 years. Listen once again. One person 5,000 rupees deposits in saving account. 5,000 rupees deposits in saving account. What is the rate of interest first 2 years? First 2 years rate of interest is 4.5%. Here we need to calculate simple interest. Easily we are getting the simple interest value. Next 3 years, same amount after next 3 years, rate of interest is 5%. After that we need to calculate amount due at the end of the 5 years. What is we have to calculate totally amount due at the end of the 5 years. Everyone understood? One person deposited 5,000 in saving account. First 2 years rate of interest is 4.5 rupees and next 3 years rate of interest is 5%. We need to calculate amount due at the. What is the amount due at the end of the 5 years? We need to calculate. How to calculate this solution? Here for the first 2 years, For the first 2 years, what is the rate of interest given? Rate of interest is equal to 4.5%. Next, what is the time t here given? Time t is equal to 2 years. What is the principal amount? Capital T is equal to 5,000. Because of what is the principal definition? A sum of money is deposited. That's why a money is deposited 5,000 rupees. That is nothing but a principal amount. So P is equal to 5,000. Capital R is equal to 4.5%, and T is equal to 2 years. Here also we need to calculate simple interest. So simple interest formula is PTR by 100. PTR by 100 is equal to T value is 5,000, T value is 2 years, and R value is 4.5 divided by 100. This 2 0, this 2 0. You cancel 5 into 50 into 2 into 4.5. 50 into 2 is 100. 100 into 4.5. That is simple interest. So simple interest 100 into 4.5, that value is 450 rupees. This is first 2 years. Simple interest is 450 rupees. After that, next 3 years. For the next 3 years, what is the simple interest? For the next 3 years, principal amount will be same. P is equal to 5,000 rupees. Rate of interest is for the next 3 years is 5%. Time T is equal to 3 years. Here also we need to calculate simple interest. Simple interest formula is PTR by 100. Now we are substituting the values. P value is 5,000. T value is 3 years. R value is 5 divided by 100. This 2 0, this 2 0. We cancel 50 into 3 into 5. 50 into 3 is a 150. So 150 into 5. 750 rupees. This is the next 3 years simple interest. What they are asking? We need to calculate. We need to calculate the amount due up to the end of the 5 years. Means principal amount first 2 years simple interest. After next 3 years simple interest. We can add the total amount. That is nothing but a total amount due at the end of the 5 years. Right, conclusion. Hence, the total amount or the amount due at the end of 5 years is principal amount. First simple interest value plus second simple interest value. Or else you can write directly. So here the amount due at the end of the first phase means principal amount is 5,000 plus for the first 2 years what is the simple interest we got the value is 450 rupees plus for the next 3 years what is the simple interest we get the value is 750 rupees. We can add this total value 450 plus 750 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 6,200 rupees. This is the total amount due at the end of first 5 years. This is the required solution. Everyone understood? One person deposit 5,000 rupees in a saving account. First 2 years rate of interest is 4.5 rupees, 4.5%. Next for the next 3 years rate of interest is 5%. What they are asking? Find the amount due at the end of 5 years. We need to calculate amount due at the end of the 5 years. That's why first case one they are giving. First for here for the first 2 years they give rate of interest is 4.5 rupees. 4.5 rupees. That is the percent. Time T is equal to T years. Principal amount is 5,000. What is the simple interest for the first 2 years? We don't know. That's why we are calculating simple interest. For the next 3 years, principal amount will be same, but rate of interest is increasing and time also increasing. That's why rate of interest is 5%. Time T is equal to 3 years. Here also we need to calculate simple interest. After that, we need to calculate total amount due at the end of 5 years. That's why you need to calculate total principal amount plus both the simple interest formula. Finally, get the values. The amount due at the end of the 5 years, the value is 6,200. Today we will be finish the simple interest concept. The next class we will discuss compound interest. Everyone knows this question? Thank you all.